Radd Titan are asked a few questions on a daily basis. We're just going to answer a few of the most common for you. What, in your opinion, is the best piece you've seen in hand?
I've just said to Alex, I think the best thing for us to do is to name top 5. Because
in order, or just name 5?
I would name 5. I mean, I don't know, because they've said the best piece. So start off with what you consider number 1 and name 4 around it. That's fair, because the question is that
these have to be pieces that we've seen in hand.
In hand.
We haven't seen like Doom on Throne, haven't seen like Megatron, haven't seen. I think I've seen
Optimus, any Transformers.
Scale.
Neither have I, no.
In hand. So I mean, this is like I haven't seen the Wolf Predator.
Yeah, the LSF.
That's one of the ones I really, really want to see.
Yeah,
but if I was to name 5, I'm not really going to go in order.
Do your number 1 at least. To be fair, that's the question. The number 1 piece.
I think with just the association of the character and the piece, I'm probably going to go with the Spider-Man comic kit. That's probably the piece.
Number 1.
That's probably the piece I want the most, and that's the piece I just think is really quite a complete piece.
It is very complete.
Then if I'm going to name 5, I'm going to probably say Spider-Man.
Comic kit.
I'm going to say Lobo. I'm going to say Gambit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Wolverine XM.
Nice piece. Yeah.
And I'm going to say, off the top of my head, God, I'm bound to be forgetting something. I've also named all these pieces. I don't have any of them.
You have Lobo, you fool.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It was number 2 on your list.
I'll come back to that one. So yeah, what's the name?
Well, you're going to nick one now of mine. I'm going to say, I'm going with Lobo as the best piece, and the reason why I say that is because for me,
I say Gambit?
Yeah, bro. I say Lobo is number 1, and the reason why I say that over the comic kit is only because it has mixed media, and for me, mixed media is probably one of the most important things in my list of criteria. I like things that have, capes and trousers, and I think it just adds so much more. It's from the fucking Barbie days, I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's what the fuck it is. But I'm going to say Lobo definitely is up there. I'm going to say number 2 is the Spider-Man comic kit I've seen. That for me, that was a big jump in leagues when I saw that. I realised just what a real top piece should look like. The Carnage comic kit for me is up there. I think that's probably one of the most dynamic and beautiful pieces sculpted I've ever seen. I'm going to say holy shit, where do I go? I'm going to have to say I'm going to go. Have I mentioned Gambit yet?
Yes.
Have I said Gambit?
You said Gambit.
No, because no. I went Lobo, Spider-Man, Carnage, Gambit. Okay. Gambit's there because that's just. Even the base is the X base, which is really not great, but everything else is so magnificent. It has to be there. And number 5 is hard because, like I said, mixed media is really important to me. So I would put Hellboy up there, the Mike Mignola, because it's a very special piece. But to be fair, I'm going to have to break that rule and say an XM piece. I'm going to say Wolverine. Because I prefer it over the Magneto. I just, out of those 3 pieces, they're the 3 that were getting to the last part of my top 5.
I'm going to add sort of Magneto into mine. Again, I think it was quite overhyped, and that probably ruined the way we looked at it when we saw it. But I still think I'm going to go with Magneto as my 5th one.
Yeah? Yeah. So you got 2 XM pieces in your top 5?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, that can be really fair. Okay. Because they do some great stuff.
They do. Alrighty, let's go on to the next one then.
Carnage went in your list. You
don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's too bulky. It's too muscular. Too much. He's my favourite villain, but something about it I don't like.
Fuck you.
That Prince shit.